What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick, it's your boy Chon 202, and the Ball family. Listen, LeVar Ball, you been eating that Gubment cheese, bro. Gubment cheese. Well, I ain't gonna tell no, I'm gonna tell everybody you eat Gubment cheese, bro. This dude, so his son is injured, and I don't know what his injury is, leg injury probably, but they're talking about Lavar's talking about not bringing his son back unless the Lakers want to sign all three of his kids. All three of your kids are not good enough to play in the NBA. They're not good enough. Okay, they're not good enough to play in the NBA. That's why nobody wanted to pick them up. They're not good. Listen, is the youngest one even eligible? Well, if he's 17, he's eligible because you've had I think Kobe Bryant. He went when he was like 17 or something like that. Um, I know Kenny did, or Kevin Garnett did, and I think he was 17, and I think Tracy McGrady, I'm not even sure, but I think LeBron, I don't think he was 18. But don't quote me on that. You guys can dig that up and find out for yourself. But I know they've snatched a couple people really really early who never went to college before they started playing. So, however, Lamelo, whichever one that is, those two. Listen, those two are not good enough to play in the NBA. They're just not. They can go play in the D League somewhere. They can play on Lavar's league that he's about to make up, which is not a bad idea. But nonetheless, there is another offshoot league. There's a few of them. But if he wants to do that, that's fine. But he's talking about see this what I don't get. This government cheese right here. This is government cheese. Your son just bought you a $400,000 car, right? How do you think he got that money? He got that money from playing with the Lakers. He had what, $5 million deal, right? He dropped a $400,000 car on you. Okay, that money don't last forever. All right. Not to mention, LeVar Ball, you live in a mansion. Who do you think pays for that mansion? Your son does. Like, listen, I think he's worth a couple million, but his son is the one who pays for, that big old colossal house that him and his, whole family pretty much live in. And I ain't got no problem with that. If I had a successful, son or daughter, because there are some chicks out there making that serious dough, who made that kind of money, they wanted to put me in a mansion. I don't really want a mansion, but put me in a decent house. I'd be like, hey, fine, I'll take it. Let's do it. Because LeVar is out there making money. He's doing his thing. A lot of when he shows up, on different radio shows, they pay him G's to do that. That ain't for free. So he's out there making his money. He's not like he's sitting at home not doing anything. But Lonzo is the one who I think is paying, the most on that crib. And listen, what he's got going on is ingenious. Like, they are a unit. That whole family is a unit. Now, that's pretty dope. They operate as a unit. You don't see a lot of infighting. You don't see a lot of nothing out of them. The father is the matriarch, and I mean, he's putting it down. I mean, his kids they're doing good. You know what I'm saying? All of them are making money. You know what I'm saying? He's got them out there. Nonetheless, it doesn't make sense to take away the number one moneymaker, which is your son, and pull him out of the public eye of the NBA. It's not only the money. They're famous because he's in the NBA. Okay, they're not famous because your two sons play for Lithuania. All right, who has ever watched a game in Lithuania? I didn't even know Lithuania had a team. Okay, and I don't watch sports at all. Those sports, I watch track and field. But in you're not famous because your kids, play ball in Lithuania. Like, this is government cheese all day. Like, I don't understand why he would even make that threat. Like, why would he put that out there? Okay, the $500 shoes is one thing, but why? Why would you do this? Why would you jeopardize your money like that? It's already bad enough that you went in and talked to Armor All, Nike, and Adidas and told them all, hey, you don't need them. You're going to do your own thing. You went and done your own thing, fine. You make whatever it is from your own shoes. But why kill the extra money? I don't get this. And that's because I'm not him. I don't have a surplus of cash to lose. I just don't get it. I think the whole idea is to build an empire. That's fine, but no empire has ever been built without the help of other people, without the help of other tribes, without the help of other countries. Nobody has done it alone. Rome was the third largest empire in the world. Do you think they did it alone? No. They either went and conquered other lands or they acquired other lands, other countries. That's how they did it. Okay. So I don't understand, this way of thinking. I understand wanting to build an empire. I understand wanting to build a legacy. But once again, listen, Michael Jordan didn't build his legacy on his own. You know what I'm saying? He did not do it on his own. He had help. He had a Dennis Rodman. He had a Scottie Pippen. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He had I think a Steve Kerr. You know what I'm saying? Those are all great players. They all took him to six, okay? He didn't do it by himself, all right? Not to mention the adversaries that he had helped him build that reputation. The people who were trying to take him off that throne. You know what I'm saying? The Larry Birds in the world. Larry Bird was a Michael Jordan nemesis, okay? Larry Bird was one of the greatest players ever. He helped Michael build that reputation. Nobody wanted to see Michael Jordan play against me because I can't play. They want to see him play against the best there is and win. That's how you build your reputation up and make yourself a giant in the sports. You play against other giants. If you take your son out of the NBA, he's not playing against other giants. Okay? He's playing against a bunch of people that we don't even watch. This makes no common good sense whatsoever to eat. But here's the real killer. Why would you even say it? Why? Why would you even say, listen, you guys may have money now, and that's fine, but you guys have a lot of expenses. And anybody who knows anything about, accounting, you got that outgoing, you need to have that incoming. And when you start cutting, and he keeps cutting off his possible incoming, and he keeps cutting it off, and I don't know if the object is to have more pride and to live in a two-bedroom apartment, because once your son leaves the NBA, nobody wants to talk to you on the airwaves no more. There goes those $10,000, $20,000 meetings. Listen, TMZ is not going to run up on you and ask you what you think anymore. Nobody cares. Who do you think is going to buy your shoes if you're playing in Lithuania? Nobody. It makes no sense to even put a vibe like that out there. It doesn't mean you have to go around kissing executive booty. But if your son is already in there, he's already playing for the Lakers, why rock the boat? I just don't get this whatsoever. This reminds me of an episode of American Greed, is what it does. But anyway, it's your boy Tone 202, and I just had to comment on that because that is government cheese. That is the cheesiest government cheese I've ever even heard of. Nobody cares about you, LeVar Ball, if your son is not playing in the NBA. Nobody cares. Your son has a rap career. How do you think he got that rap career? He got it because of fame, because he's in the NBA, because he's a dynamite personality. Doesn't say much, but nonetheless, he's easily digestible. He does that because of his persona in the NBA. All right. He doesn't have to say much. Okay. Nonetheless, he's a likable person. If you take all of that away from the lights, cameras, action, that is the Hollywood scripted NBA, then you're going to have your son run into some financial problems. There's no more driving Lamborghinis and all that other stuff you guys show off. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to find another way to make money. Stop threatening these executives and with your sons. Either take my son, all of my sons, or don't. Don't. I don't know. That guy has more money than me, so I just don't know. It's your boy Tone. Listen, God loves you guys, man. Get yourself saved, get your family saved. I'm not even playing. Heaven and hell are very real places, and you're gonna see it once you leave this planet. It's your boy Tone 202, man. God loves you.